Hi, my name is Sarah, and I spent most of my life going to doctors and being put on medications and trying to figure out what exactly was wrong with me and why I continuously lived in a state of anxiety and panic and depression. And it wasn't until 2015 when I got introduced to meditation and mindfulness practices that my life really began to change. And it was through this journey of really recognizing and understanding that you are not your thoughts and being able to see them and not attach to them. I'll never forget the first time that I was able to move through a panic attack and not get up and start running around in panic, because that's usually what I would do. I would start to feel like I was dying, and then I just have to move around and walk around and hyperventilate and try to figure out a way to let it pass until it did. And I remember sitting on my bed and just breathing, no, you can do this. You can see this and you can breathe and you can sit here because you're not going to die. And if you do, you kind of just have to get to that point where you accept it. And that moment, it was like something shifted, because never in my life had I ever been able to get out of the spiral. It's like, when I call it, you just know when you're starting to spiral down into a panic attack or an episode, and you can just feel it. You have a thought and then the emotion comes up and then you just get sucked in, kind of like a tornado down the drain, and it just takes you over fully, and then your whole body is in panic mode. And it was from that moment on that I realized, this stuff works. I might be able to actually do this. I used to not even be able to work without my medication, and I've been fully off all of it now since 2015, and that is thanks to these holistic practices. And malas, for me, have been the most transformative, because with ADHD, it helps because it's a way to have something tangible in your hands, and you don't have to touch your phone. You don't have to set anything. When I first started, it was just working with simple mantras like Om Mani Padme Hum was one that I worked with, and So Hum. And I worked with a lot of just breathing practices. Thich Nhat Hanh teaches just focusing and following your breath. And then there are also different Hindu mantras that you can use as well. There's so many different options for all religions and all cultures, and essentially it comes down to you just being able to slow down enough to identify that you're breathing and to recognize that your mind is spinning and it's going, and it's going to continue to do that until you break out of it. And when you are thinking and you don't know what you're thinking, then you're acting, and you are acting without mindfulness, and then you're creating these things into your life that you never wanted to have happen, and you don't understand why you're going through these same cycles and same things over and over and over again. But it takes recognition and awareness of your mind and your thoughts and the patterns and the programs that you've adopted through your entire life and all your experiences, and just being able to begin to recognize that it takes time. It's not an easy fix. It's not I'm gonna take this medication and then it's gonna be gone. It takes commitment, it takes dedication, it takes discipline, it takes the acceptance of being okay with yourself when you don't do it, because you're going to go back and forth like a pendulum for a while, and then you're going to find times where you fall off and then you get back on, and then you fall off, and then you eventually get to the point where you see the benefits outweigh not doing it. So more and more you're going to begin to implement it, and then more throughout the day you're going to be able to pay attention to breathing in. I know that I'm breathing in, breathing out. I know that I'm breathing out. And to pull yourself back into the moment, in the present moment, to be okay with whatever is happening, and to know that you can handle it, to be in your body and to know that you are safe and you can handle whatever it is that's in front of you with presence, with care, with compassion, because you are learning how to first give that to yourself. So I'm really excited because these have changed my life, and this is my passion. I'm really wanting to start stepping away from so much resin work, and I want to start teaching on how you can use these to transform your life and how you can learn how to just breathe again. You know, these breathing practices can help you reset your entire nervous system to be able to breathe properly. Like, I have been doing this for almost 10 years now, and I still struggle with getting full deep breaths without my stomach shaking, because I had lived in such a state of panic and anxiety for so much of my life that those muscles are still contracted, and I'm still practicing relaxing and letting go and letting my body open and flow. And it's been a journey, and I finally am feeling like confident and called to start sharing more and teaching more. And I'll be offering a free class once a month through my school account. If you'd like the link to that, just leave a comment below. It's completely free. If you don't have beads, you don't technically need mala beads, but it does, for me, help. You can just take the information and use it as a simple like sitting and breathing meditation practice as well. And I can answer any questions that you have, and I'm still learning too. This is a never-ending journey of learning and growing, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys more. So if you want to connect and follow for more, just make sure you like and follow and leave me a comment if you'd like the link for the school. Blessings, guys.